Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn joins the company now from Tennessee. Congresswoman, Energy Secretary Steven Chu, he's admitted now to giving special treatment to Solyndra. I know the Republicans have been on top of this and will continue to be on top of it, but what do you make of the fact that he's actually admitted that he's given this company special treatment with our taxpayer dollars?
Charles, I find the fact that he is admitting it an indication of how much we are going to have to cut back into reviewing this loan program, the amount of work it's going to take. Bear in mind, as a committee, we started working on this back in February, looking at the Department of Energy Loan Guarantee Program, the loans that were being made, how they were progressing, the Solyndra issue specifically in February. And recently, as you're aware, I wrote to the committee chairman and said, look, let's pull the entire loan portfolio for this program forward and review each and every loan. I think we've got a lot of problems there. Why did they choose certain companies? Why did they show a preference for wind and solar rather than new nuclear or new coal, clean coal? There are many questions that are there. What's the goal of this program? Was it to produce electricity and energy at less per megawatt hour, or was it for experimentation? So we've got a long way to go on this one, and the Secretary's admission, I think, is instructive.
It is instructive, but, you know, it's interesting because you hint at the vetting process, and apparently there was some sort of a vetting process, but it was ignored. How egregious is it that the fact that, you know, listen, we have a process in place, but because Solyndra was technically in default, they ignored that and they still threw more of our money at this. What can come out of these hearings besides outrage?
Well, what is going to come out of these hearings is a platform for which we look at how you review and pull these, maybe pull these loans back. Of course, in the vetting process, you had career OMB analyst, Office of Management and Budget analyst, who said, this loan is not a good loan. You do not need to make this loan. Let's send this one back. The Bush administration denied giving Solyndra the loan. After the president was sworn in, it was fast-tracked. That is a big red flag. And of course, I had an email from one of the OMB analysts that said specifically, if they continue this burn rate, the liquidity issues that are there, they'll be bankrupt by 2011. That email was written in August '09. So what we are going to have...
Tom Sullivan here. I just have a question. What's your assessment so far? Is this something that Steven Chu is so hell-bent for that he is ignoring all of the financial restrictions or regulations, and he is going to fund these alternative energy companies? Or is he just the straw man here getting pressure from somebody down at 1600 Pennsylvania?
You know, Tom, I think what you've got here is Department of Energy wanted a specific outcome. They denied cost-benefit analysis and looking at what the risk was going to be when you placed that guarantee with that company. I just think that they denied what would have been a due diligence process of the orderly process of doing business and said, we want this outcome. You know, when you look at, what is it, $300 plus per megawatt hour for solar electricity, or under $70 for natural gas, electricity produced by natural gas, why would you make those decisions? Now, if we want to create an environment where that innovation and job creation is going to take place, it means less regulation, less litigation, less taxation is going to equal more innovation and job creation. And it's like they threw that formula out the window and said, we want solar to win. Right.
Congresswoman Blackburn, hold on one second. We're just going to go down to the floor of the New York Stock Exchange because we've got Warren Buffett down there. He's shaking a lot of hands. Of course, tonight he's going to host a big President Obama fundraiser at the Four Seasons, no less. So Tracy Burns will be there. And 25 minutes from now, we're also going to have an exclusive interview. Liz Clayman will be speaking, a First on Fox interview with Warren Buffett by our own Liz Clayman. Now, back to you, Congresswoman Blackburn. Here's the thing, though. I don't know if you're investigating this or who's investigating this, but we want to talk about how these dots are connected to wealthy investors who also happen to be giant donors to President Obama and the Democratic Party. We know about George Kaiser. There's a report out today about other members of the board of Solyndra. and their investments being shielded, actually protected ahead of taxpayer money. Is there something illegal about that? We certainly know there's something immoral about it.
Well, if there is something illegal, what you will see is Department of Justice move forward with that. We will look at the process and decide what we think needs to move on for further investigation, and we will do a thorough job of that. Whether it's Tonopah Energy, Solyndra, or Sempra, Tonopah and Sempra got the loans yesterday, which was $1.1 billion worth of loans, and it only gives you 45 permanent jobs. You know, you have to ask, why are they doing this? Look at the Keystone Pipeline, 13,000 union jobs and 118,000 spinoff jobs. The Keystone Pipeline is a much better idea, and if you want to look at jobs growth, go there. So then you have to come back and look at these loans that were let yesterday through the loan program. By the way, money we would have liked to have pulled back, but we're told we could not. And then they're only going to give you like 900 construction jobs and 45 permanent jobs. This is not where the money needs to be going. I think it is outrageous. And as we work through our investigation, we're going to specifically pull more items forward for further review, for congressional action, and then I think with the FBI and DOJ on the Solyndra issue, you're going to see more from them there.
Absolutely. This is an incredible story. We're glad you're on it, Congresswoman Blackburn. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.